So Callum McIntyre reached out to me on social media and wanted to know a little bit more about supermarket bought coffee, where the best one to get is and what the best tasting one is as well. So, although I'm working on that video, I wanted to showcase one coffee that caught me off guard on coffeewithgpa.com. So in this video, we're going to be exploring the house blend coffee by Sainsbury's, of all people. So if you find this video useful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done already and you'd like to join us on our journey with coffee, please also consider giving it a subscribe. So I wanted to kind of look into supermarket coffee a bit more to see if the stigma behind it is perhaps as bad as it always used to be, or if things have changed. Now, I discovered this one a little bit by accident. I left the gym one morning and realised that I hadn't packed any coffee in my bag ready for work. So rather than have a panic and a complete meltdown, I went to the supermarket that was next door. It happened to be Sainsbury's, and this one happened to jump out at me. Now, there was two things that I liked about this. First of all, it was super accessible. I went straight to where all the coffees are kept, grabbed myself a super quick bag, but also it was £2.55. So I figured that even if it wasn't the best coffee that I've ever tried, well, for £2.55, who really cares? So what can I actually expect from this bag of coffee itself? Well, this is a blended coffee, and the blends are from Central and Southern America all the way around to Vietnam. So you're getting quite a lot of the Americas and Asia within this bag of coffee. Now, it kind of reminded me of, I guess, buying a bottle of aftershave of all things. If you think about what aftershave is, it's an accumulation of lots of different ingredients to give you the desired flavour that ultimately you want to smell like. This is going to give you the same but for what you want to taste. So a blend is going to get lots of different taste components together to give you a really suitable drink that's not only aromatic but tastes delicious as well. And I've learned a lot about blends. I can't help but feel like this was intriguing when I first got it. So the bag itself is nice and cheap, super accessible, you can get it from anywhere. Let's see what it actually smells like though, to see if it is going to be a supermarket bag of coffee or if it entails a couple of nice little surprises. So it's quite an inviting fragrance. The aroma is absolutely delicious. You get this slightly smoky but spicy flavour first of all, which then immediately transcends into a milk chocolate type of smell, which is really, really good. Surprising actually, because you don't expect supermarket coffee to be that nice, but this smells really lovely. Best way of describing it is it reminds me of the sort of thing you would hope to smell on a Sunday morning. If you was grabbing yourself a nice bit of breakfast in bed, that's the sort of smell that you want to get this early in the day. So, smells good, it's accessible, and it's cost effective. So let's see what it actually tastes like when we run it through our AeroPress. So there we have our Sainsbury's House Blend AeroPressed coffee. Now it has actually produced a really dark cup of coffee, which is pretty awesome to be fair, in the way that it looks. Let's give it a little swig to see what it tastes like. Very surprising. Now, to be perfectly honest, if I could liken this to two tastes, it reminds me of the Harrods Christmas blend coffee that they tend to do later in the year in their hampers, but it also reminds me of Brazilian coffee. Just the right amount of darkness without it tasting bitter. I would say there's a slight spicy, slight sour tone to it at first on the side of the tongue, but then you get these lovely nutty flavours from it as well. Now I've got to be honest, is this the best coffee I've ever tasted? No, it's not. By a country mile, no, it's not. But it is delicious. And if you used to have this as a house coffee, something that you want first thing in the morning, something that you want to drink during the day at work, you would not be disappointed by this whatsoever. It's really tasty. The mixture of the milky tones as well as the nutty flavours, as well as those little kind of spikes of spice within it as well, make it a really delicious coffee. And with a touch of milk, I can imagine this will bring out the nutty flavours even more. I've got it just as a straight black coffee at the moment. It does recommend on the bag that it's perfect for cafetiere. I kind of like my AeroPress, so I thought I'd do it on that. But well worth the money. Super accessible, available in all your stores. Only £2.55 and actually contains some quality coffee in that. A lot of quality coffee. So I do think that this is worth a try, even if you just want to see what it's like for yourself. £2.55 is really not that big a deal to expense something on a little whim. But for a supermarket coffee, that's really good. And it's great to see that supermarkets are upping their game in terms of the type of coffee that they're actually selling. So I hope this has been useful. Give it a little try. Let me know in the comments what you think about this coffee. And I hope to see you again soon for more supermarket coffee, as well as some other great how-tos and some other fantastic coffee shop bought coffees as well on coffeewithgpo.com. Take care.